this loosely. Nice. Looks like need a hand?
Hello there. How about a Tin Master special for this? You know, coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy.
Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards. Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
I'm really curious to see all that. Please be sure to show me.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon merch! Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago.
Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name, then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.
Didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, it's nice to action.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door open?
You can try. Master Proxy, we need to find a power source to activate the door. The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit. The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that. Could it be your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon, I've been your biggest fan for years now. Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, alright?
Oh! Okay, sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
The door's finally open.
Is the proxy. This is a dream. I never went to Rose
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
In position.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
I'll bite your throat out!
Copy. Right over. He won't back down.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern.
Tô curtindo pra caramba, que da hora. Incrível como toda atualização agora é isso, né, velho? Praticamente as personagens do banner tá apaixonada pelo protagonista, velho. Chega a ser engraçado, velho. Mas tá legal de acompanhar, tô curtindo. Cada vez mais dá pra ver onde que eles buscaram inspiração, né, velho? Eu ainda falei bastante. Quando eu vi o jogo pela primeira vez e eu testei, eu falei, caraca, velho. Tem muita inspiração aqui. Pô, tá da hora. E ainda, melhor de tudo, o Lobão voltou a falar, mano, com a voz dele que combina pra caraca com ele. Tá da hora. Espero que volte no Gensh também. Tu viu a live hoje? Eu vi enquanto eu tava tomando café da manhã. A live do Gensh. Caraca, velho. Acho que vai ser a melhor parte de Nathan, vai ser essa nova aldeia aí. Tá bonitão. Eu curti, não tá aquelas pilastras chatas em pé lá. Eu achei bonito. Vamos ver se vai ser todo o mapa bonito do jeito que tava ali, né? Que eles mostraram. Tá com a paleta de cores de Nathan, mas o terreno não tá tão zoado. Sério, velho? Eu não sabia que ele tinha trocado, porque já tava tanto tempo, que nem eu te falei, já tava tanto tempo sem dublagem que pra mim era a voz dele mesmo, velho. Então ficou muito parecido. Ah, velho, que bom que pelo menos resolveu e eu gostei. Pra mim é a voz dele. Eu teria que pegar a antiga pra ver.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
Ai, velho, a dubladora dessa Vivian também tá. Tá exagerando. Até na vozinha puxada pro japonês ela tá fazendo, velho.
I can take care of one myself.
Ó, a voz da Ambi já é mais séria. Pá, agora da Vivian. Ah, na número 11 eu também não vou sentir, porque quase eu não vejo ela. Eu não jogo com ela também.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
Cara, tem certeza que mudou, velho, a voz do Lycon? Velho, pra mim é a mesma, mano. Caraca, fizeram um bom trabalho, então. Eu teria que pegar a antiga pra ver.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying.
Só falta voltar a dublagem no Gensh. E pra eu ficar totalmente satisfeito com o Gensh, eles tinham que arrumar aquele problema da sincronização labial, velho. Eu achava que era só eu que era chato, mas eu já vi vários posts da galera reclamando tanto na Royal Lab quanto no Reddit e alguns youtubers também. Do nada eu fui ver um stories lá do YouTube, lá, shorts, e eu vi um cara falando a mesma coisa, velho, esses dias atrás aí.
This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport. Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
Maybe we should go over it all again. You know, just in case anyone's not fully on board.
There's no need, Master Proxy. Our top priority right now is to crack the mechanisms as soon as possible.
It's just a simple mechanism. I can handle it solo.
Pô, e é um negócio que eles poderiam, acho que, arrumar com tanta facilidade, velho, porque tem tanto jogo aí que. Acho que é só o Genshin mesmo que eu conheço que não tem sincronização labial com o inglês, velho. Não dá pra entender muito o motivo dessa preguiça, velho, dos desenvolvedores. Não dá pra entender, velho. Não dá.
Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you to some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Eles deram um tapa, parece que até nos design gráficos dos mapas de Nathan, velho. Pelo que eu vi, eu achei bem melhor agora. E a Varessa, tá muito da hora, né, velho? Que pena que eu não vou pegar ela tão cedo. Velho, ela tá muito da hora mesmo. Eu retiro o que eu disse. Eu achei que eu ia ficar no maior veneno que ia começar a ter a versão S dos personagens, mas eu acho que foi uma boa, velho, eles fazerem isso, porque faz parte da história. E tipo, eu gostava já da Ambi antes, mas tipo, era inviável eu jogar com ela ranquear. Tipo, a única que dá pra deixar na equipe mesmo por enquanto, que eu acho que é bem jogável, é a Lucy, velho. A Lucy seria como o Bennett e a cozinheira lá do Genshin, velho, porque eles são bem utilizáveis. Agora a Ambi tava jogada lá mesmo, né? Ah, isso não seria o problema. O problema é que geralmente, velho, eu tenho certeza que eu não tiraria a sorte grande de tipo pegar ela logo em pit baixo no 50-50. Eu vou deixar pra depois, né? Não pode ter pressa, não. Pit play não pode ter pressa, senão acaba perdendo muito recurso, que nem eu perdi, velho. E olha que eu já tinha gastado dinheiro no Genshin. Eu tenho quase um negocinho lá pra comprar um skin, velho. Eu também não sei nem porque eu estranhei, né? No Honkai já teve isso de dois personagens ter tipo que o upgrade ainda.
There are too many ethereals here. We have to.
Ah, gostei que ela tava falando. Caraca, mó treta ali de fundo, mano. Ah, mano, eu trolei. Ainda bem que deu pra arrumar.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time.
Um do lado do outro, se fosse um pouco separado.
Sure enough, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection.
Dava pra ele apertar um em cada mão.
Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward.
Gostei da Marissa, só que ela tem cabelo rosa. Ah, eu acho da hora, velho. As personagens que tem cabelo rosa, roxo, que nem da Vivian. Eu só não acho legal as personagens que tem cabelo preto, porque é muito tradicional, né? Tipo, eu saio na porta de casa e já vejo uma moça de cabelo preto. Então, pra mim, tem que ser algo diferenciado, né? Eu entro no jogo pra ver algo diferente, não pra ver o que eu já vejo todos os dias. É o jeito que eu penso, claro, né? Eu não tenho nenhum problema com nenhuma cor, não. Só a preta mesmo.
I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity.
Ai, velho, que viagem.
You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem.
Ô, velho, cadê o Lobão? Ele tava chamando ele já. Eu sozinho. Eles se separaram, agora que eu lembrei, né? O plano lá. Essa aí é a porta do pescoço. Nossa, velho, tá muito boa, velho. A gameplay. O interessante é que quando ela gira, dá pra sentir o controle, tipo que ela girando dentro do controle, velho. É muito louco, velho. Os caras estão investindo no sensor de movimento do DualSense. Acho que deve ser a versão mais divertida de se jogar o ZZZ, velho.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
Talvez a Sony tenha passado algum kit de desenvolvimento que seja mais fácil de tu programar, tipo, já pré-definido alguma coisa, porque tá muito perfeito, velho. Quando ela gira, parece que a vibração dentro do controle gira também. Aí parece que tá sincronizado com os ataques
I have
dela.
no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon. Even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters.
Mas ele deu a entender na história que era, né?
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up, it's all become a separable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine.
Verdade, verdade. Sim, faria sentido.
So then, Lycon, promise me now. You must hold his chain tight, to restrain him, to stop him, and when necessary, to choke him.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lie calm. I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. Not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked.
Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long.
Ai, velho, tá chabulando essa vida, hein, velho. Nada a ver a personalidade dela agora com o que ela apresentou na última atualização lá da Asta, que a gente viu ela lá parada, mó misteriosa. Eu achei que ela ia ter uma personalidade pá, mó séria. No começo até demonstrou, agora tá virando zoeira já. Agora ela já tá toda derretida.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay, then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she...
Ela fala a mesma coisa dele.
Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith-in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You
Tô falando como
probably
se ele
heard
fosse
from
partir,
Lygon.
velho.
We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, man, I hate it, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have
E
happened.
agora? Eu também acho, né?
People like him don't deserve to live. After
Eu acho que o
that,
tanto que
I
a pessoa
realized
continua interagindo, deixa aí pra ver aqui. Não tá falando nada
taking one
demais.
life really can save.
Só tá enchendo o chat de coraçãozinho aí. Tá ótimo.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky.
Eu acho que é o Thiago, porque de noite, essa conta waifu aí mandou esse coraçãozinho de cima, o Oni-chan, eu acho que é tudo o Thiago. Porque o Oni-chan mandou esse coraçãozinho, aí essa conta waifu mandou também esse coraçãozinho do YouTube ali, a mãozinha com o coraçãozinho, e depois deu um minuto, 2 minutos depois, de madrugada, o Thiago também mandou. Eu acredito que é tudo conta dele, que ele fica por aí
The
trolando.
world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children
Caraca,
of
ontem eu joguei
Devils
Persona,
are
velho.
actually the children of
Joguei
gods.
umas 6, 7 horas. Joguei pra caramba. Nunca mais eu tinha jogado tanto assim. Só na época que eu comecei o Genshin.
Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Boa resposta. Cuidar da moça.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Caraca, velho. Eu achei que era o mesmo dublador, velho. Acho que o único que eu percebi era da Ruo, porque eu jogava muito com ela, né?
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means
Olha lá,
there
Aline.
must be at
Aguentou
least
aqui?
a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them
Fala
out
aí,
there is
Thiago.
terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely.
E aí, vai pegar a Vivian, ô Thiago?
You were from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wutheringwaves, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but
Ah, tá, entendi agora o que ela pediu pro
then I'll have to
mais
take
sentido dela.
coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But... why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible.
Véi, lembrei de uma coisa também. A parte que ele rouba lá que ele rouba lá a jaqueta que tem o coisa, mano, é igualzinho o começo do Persona 5, velho. Igualzinho ele roubando, velho. Ai, mano, até com a máscara também, velho. E é tipo num leilão, assim, também. Não, lá é num... Não é leilão, é aquele negócio de jogo, cassino, é num cassino, velho. É muito bom, velho, muito bom. A inspiração é grande demais.
You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You...
É verdade, o que ele falou.
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body.
Ih, malandro, começou a treta.
Why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chat, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Eu odeio quando você conversa enquanto tá tendo batalha, velho. Eu quero ver se alguém
Will
tem.
never succeed.
Stand still.
It's useless. Don't you get it? You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Stay calm now.
Caramba, mas ficou tão rápido.
Oh, you guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
You. What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint, I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Tops Inner Circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, As long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
Hugo, it's not too late for you to stop. You can still walk away from this.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the sea, justice, and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything, or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming a dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss. Is that it's about time you kneel. Out of my way.
Flip the switch.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. For mercy. Truth be told, Roxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Amateurs.
Caraca. Ela é brava.
A perfect conduit.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
Não conheço. O único anime de vampiro que eu assisti foi o Hellsing.
Make your choice. The sacrifice core or your precious Faithin. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Eu assisti e inclusive eu tenho a coleção de mangá do Hellsing aqui na minha prateleira.
Leave Lord Faithin alone.
What a
Uma das
shame.
coleções que eu não vendi.
Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
Conhece o Hellsing, Thiago? O anime? Eu assisti o anime e li o mangá.
Inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes,
O mangá continuava um pouquinho mais, o anime tinha uma parte a mais.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Faithin, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. No matter what, this isn't your fault, Vivian.
If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have realized earlier. Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
I feel the same. It's possible he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. but just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Phaethon.
Eu acho que não. Gente, vou dar uma parada aqui. Eu tenho um monte de coisa pra fazer aqui em casa, velho. Antes de voltar a jogar, vou fazer umas coisas aqui. Deixa eu pegar aqui uns negocinhos. Só pra... Eu não ia nem ligar, mas aí eu tava na seca pra ver um pouquinho mais da história. Eu acho que não, Thiago. Eu acho que ele ainda vai aparecer ainda. Como é ele disse. Vai ver se ele não aparece. Na próxima versão mesmo ele já vai ter que aparecer. Com alguma explicação. Tô saindo. Boa tarde pra vocês aí, velho. Mais tarde eu volto. Então, eu também acho que ele não vai brisar, não. Dá 5 tirinhos aqui na... 10 tirinhos aqui na...